Hello everybody, it's Sandy Thorpe for video number 10. That's pretty amazing. I never thought I'd do one, never mind 10, so I'm quite thrilled. So, welcome to my 10th video. This one's going to be a little bit easier, but it will still have two standing balances, and, one standing balance and two, and two arm balances. So let's start by loosening up the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up and around. So we're going to be doing things today with kind of a theme. So the theme is kind of a wraparound theme, kind of a looping theme. So it'll show up a few times in our practice today. Now let's put your right hand on your left knee and reach around the back. And go the other direction. Other hand on the other knee, twist around that way. Back to center. So today you'll need a block, aka Kleenex box works fine. You might need a blanket. Always good to just have it around just in case. And we're going to start with some more stretches. Let's bring the legs out in front. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale forward. And let's slide up. Let's bring the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Open up the feet to about hip distance apart. Lift up into reverse plank. And release down. Bring the feet back together. Come all the way up. Exhale forward. And let's slide up. Let's bring your right foot in and pull it in really close. Inhale up, exhale forward. And then reach forward again and take your right arm and loop it around that knee and bring the other hand behind you. So first bring your nose down to your kneecap. You should be feeling a really nice stretch in your left hamstring. And then pull back up and see if you can pull the foot off the ground. Open up the chest. And get a good chest opener. Again, we're also stretching out the shoulders. Let's release. Bring that foot all the way back out in front. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And let's slide up. And let's bring your left foot in. So the foot is in nice and close. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Reach forward a little more. Take that left arm, loop it around that knee. Your right hand's going to find it all the way from behind your back. And see if you can make the connection. First, bring your nose down to your kneecap. And then pull up, open up the chest. And see if you can lift, again, that foot off the ground. All right, let's release. And let's bring the feet in. Let's pull forward into a squat. And then just stretch right up into standing forward fold. So you want to be at the front of your mat. And from here, walk your hands off to your right foot. Stretch out the right hamstring. Back to center. Off to the left. And back to center. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale down. Let's plant the hands. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Push back at a great big stretch for the hamstrings. And pull forward into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Up into up dog. Neighbors. Let's come back into down dog. And again, come forward into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Pull it up into up dog. And flip the toes, bring it back into down dog, and raise the right leg up. Let the leg flop over so your knee is pointing up to the sky. Rotate that leg around in the hip socket. One direction, other direction. Extend the leg straight out behind you, and then exhale. Bring the knee to your nose. Send it back. Bring the knee forward again. This time bring the knee over to your left tricep. Extend the leg off the mat to your left. Release your left arm up. Come into a great big star pose. Let's bring the hand back to the mat. Right leg up, goes up and out. revisit that star pose later. Let's bring the knee forward, place the foot in between your hands, drop the left knee, flip the left foot, sweep the arms up, let the hips fall forward. And hands come down to the mat. And let's straighten out your right leg. Bring your nose to your right kneecap. Maybe walk all the way back. So this is actually where you could use, if you want, your blanket. Place it underneath your right hip. Walk the hands forward. Bring your nose to your right knee. Great big hamstring stretch. And let's pull up. Walk the hands forward. Tuck the left toe. Lift the knee off the ground. Send the right leg back into downward facing dog. And let's come forward into plank. Lower it down. Sweep it up. Flip the toes. Back into down dog. And left leg comes up. Left leg flops over. Rotate that leg around. Get a good stretch. Extend the leg straight out behind you. And exhale. Bring the knee to your nose. Send it back. And knee to your nose again. This time go off to your right tricep. Extend the leg off the mat to your right. Release the right arm up. Back into our star pose. And hand comes down. Take that left leg, bring it up and out. And left knee comes forward. Place the foot in between your hands. Drop the right knee. Flip the right foot. Sweep the arms up. And let the hips fall forward. Bring your hands down to the mat. Straighten out your left leg. Bring your nose to your left knee. And again, maybe walk all the way back so you're sitting on either your right heel or you can use your blanket. And walk the hands forward. Bring your nose to your left knee. Slide back up. Lift up the hips. Walk the hands forward. Tuck the right toe. And lift the knee off the ground. Send your left leg back into downward facing dog. Come forward into plank. Lower arm down. Sweep it up. Tuck the toes back into downward facing dog. And let's come back into plank. Bring your left hand to the center. Release the right arm. Coming into our side plank, Vasithasana. Lots of options here. Maybe today we'll try a right tree, side tree. Arm comes down, release the foot. Bring that right foot all the way forward. And release up into a high lunge. So we're stretching up the arms. Settling in here. Let's bring your hands down to heart center. Coming lower and lower. Twist off to your right. Tuck the elbow over the knee. Drop the hips. Maybe open up the arms. So a lot of these balance poses, you know, if you achieve balance in your body, it can help you to achieve balance in your life. Maybe the right arm goes over behind you, loops up with the left hand underneath. Let's drop both hands back, step back into downward facing dog. And come forward into plank. Forward to have a chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes, back into down dog. Let's come back into plank and bring your right hand to the center. Release your left arm up into side plank. Again, maybe try it with a side tree. Arm comes down, left foot comes all the way forward. Release up into your high lunge. Stretch up the arms. Hands down heart center. And lower and lower. Twist off to your left. Tuck the elbow. Maybe open up the arms. Right hand down to the ground for a little more stability. Over behind you. Reach back into child's pose. Stretch it out. From child's pose, let's tuck the toes, pull the hips back into downward facing dog. And raise the right leg up. Bring the right foot forward, placing it between your hands. Left foot is going to plant flat in the ground, coming up and into Virabhadrasana, our warrior one. Arms reaching up, settling in, stretching up. And inhale up, exhale to warrior two. Right arm in front, left arm behind you. A little deeper bend. Bring that right knee, shoulders back. Arms are down. Let's reach forward. Lift the right palm up. Left hand slides down the back of the leg. And inhale up. Back to warrior two. Reach forward again. Straighten out the right leg. Slide the knee down. Coming into triangle. And see if you can shift your weight to your right foot. Right hand is going to reach out, find the block or the mat. Bring it into half moon. Option, maybe your left hand, reach back, find the left foot, stretch it out. And release down into standing forward fold. Inhale up, flat back. Exhale down, let's step back into downward facing dog. And let's come forward into plank, or down to chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes, back into down dog. And your left leg is going to reach up. Left foot comes forward, in between your hands, right foot plants. Up into warrior one. Inhale up, exhale into warrior two. Left arm to the front, right arm behind you. Shoulders back, palms are down, reach forward. Flip the left palm up, right hand comes down the back of your leg. Inhale up, back into warrior two. Reach forward again, straighten out the left leg. Slide down, back into triangle. You should feel a nice stretch in that left inner thigh. Shift your weight to your left foot. Left hand is going to reach out, find the block or the mat, bring it into half moon. So again, options, maybe your right hand. Reaches back, finds the foot, grab a hold of it, stretch it out. Release the hand. And release down into standing forward fold. Move your block out of the way. And let's bring it right down into a squat. So from here, we're going to open up the knees. Move these forward so that maybe it's easier for you to see. So crunching down, and we're going to do another one of our looping, wrapping around things here. So bend the elbows, reach your hands behind you, find your heels. Leave your right hand there, but take your left arm, bring it over behind your back, and loop that knee. So we're wrapping it around the back, kind of catching that knee. Let's release. Let's try the other side. These are variations on Vinyasa of Garland pose. Right arm over, behind the back, make the connection. So working on the balance, getting a nice chest opener here, and release. Bring the hands back to the back. From here, we're going to bring it into Bakasana, crane. So all your various options, maybe lift up the hips, come forward, clamp the knees right around the triceps, coming forward. And again, you want to be at the front of your mat. So that when you're here, you're looking forward. Maybe hop back into plank. chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes, bring it back into downward facing dog. Let's drop down to the knees and push back into child's pose, stretch it out. In child's pose, walk your hands off the mat to your right, push the hips off to your left. It's getting warm out here. And bring the hips back to center, hands back to center. Walk your hands off to the left, push your hips off to the right. And then hands back to center, hips back to center. From here, let's tuck the toes, pull the hips up, back into downward facing dog. So again, stretch out the hamstrings. Let's come forward into plank, or down to chaturanga, up into up dog. Flip the toes, back into down dog. And let's raise the right leg up. Bring the right foot forward, place it in between your hands. Left foot is going to plant flat in the ground. Coming up into warrior one. Reaching up, stretching up. And from here, let's shift your weight to your right foot and bring your left foot up into tree. So we're stretching up. I'm going to mirror you so it's maybe easier for you to follow. So your left foot is up and into tree, stretching up the arms. All right, from here, we're going to bring it into a one-legged Garland, one-legged Malasana, Ekapada Malasana. Reach the arms down. We're going to find that knee. Wrap our arms around it. Pull it up into the chest. Shoulders back. Stretch out. Now from here, take your right hand and you're just going to grab a hold of your ankle, push it up and in, because now your left arm is free. Your left arm is going to come into that little hole, reach forward, loop it around the knee. So here's that theme again. Find the other hand behind you and pull up. Ekapada Malasana. Kind of fun to try this one. This is where you could use a strap or something if you can't reach. Let's release down, bring it down into standing forward fold. And stretch out the hamstrings, walk your hands off to your right foot. Back center, off to your left. And back center. Inhale up to a flat back, exhale down. So again, you're back at the front of your mat. And let's hop or walk back into plank. Lower down to chaturanga, pull it up into dog. Toes back into down dog. And from downward facing dog, let's raise the left leg up. Left foot comes forward in between your hands. Right foot plants, flat on the ground. Back into our warrior one. And I'm going to stay facing this way so you can see what it looks like from the side. So from here, shift your weight this time to your left foot, and your right foot is going to come up into tree. Stretching up through the spine, getting as tall as you can. And either hold it here or option, reach down, find that right knee. We're going to pull that knee, just hug it up into your chest. And again, you can hold it with your left hand, push in and up. Right arm is free. Just going to reach in, forward, around, find the other hand behind you, and pull it up. One side is always easier than the other side. As for these, just inhale, come all the way up. And inhale up, let's exhale off to your right, to windshield wipers. So how do we do? Inhale up, off to the the left. And inhale up. Let's go back a little bit. Maybe do kind of a mini back bend here. And come up. Inhale up. Swan dive out. Exhale down. Inhale up to a flat back. And exhale down. Let's pull the arms up, bring the hips down, bring it right into chair. Get a good stretch in our Achilles, our calves here. Come a little bit lower. And then inhale all the way up. Swan dive out. Exhale down. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale down. Let's hop or walk back into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Up into up dog. Flip the toes. Back into downward facing dog. And let's raise your right leg up. Bring the right knee over to your left tricep. And send it back. And again, right knee to your left tricep. Extend it off the mat to your left. And release your left arm up. So option here to bring it into Visvamitrasana. First option, see if you can raise your foot off the ground. You can reach forward, find that big toe with your left hand. Sweep it up to the front. See if you can get the arm over your head. Settle the hips in. And release. Let's come forward into plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Up into up dog. Let's bring it to hands and knees. Take a teeny little break here around the back, all the way up. To neutral. Arch your back the other way. Let's bring it up to your knees. And let's just kind of stretch out the wrists. Figure 8. And release. And let's push back into child's pose from here. And we're going to try the other side. So from child's pose, tuck the toes, come up, back, and downward facing dog. And raise your left leg up. Left knee comes over towards your right tricep. Send it back. And again, extend over, extend it off the mat to your right. Release the right arm up. So great big heart opener, chest opener here. Options. See if you can raise that foot off the ground. Reach over, find the big toe. If you're there, lift it up a little more. Bring it to the front. See if you can get it over the head. And release. Let's bring it into a seated position. And let's stretch all the way up, all the way forward. And let's slide up. Let's bring the hands behind you. Press the knees down. And release. Let's change the legs. Come forward again. Back up. Hands behind you. Fingers going away from you this time. And press. So again, as you can see what this leg from the side, we're getting kind of an arch to our back here. Pushing the hips up, laying the head fall back. And bring the hips down. Let's bring the legs out in front. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale forward. And let's slide up. Let's bring your right foot in and place the right foot on the left side of your left thigh. Pull again to your spine. Right hand's going to come behind you. Left elbow into the knee. Sit up nice and tall. And get a nice twist. That's great. Knees, foot, inhale up. Exhale forward. And inhale back up again. Let's bring the left foot in and place left foot on the right side. Your right thigh. Pull up through the spine. Left hand behind you. Right down the knees. And release. Bring both feet out in front. Inhale all the way up. Exhale forward. And with your hands just above your feet, you're going to roll down. Rounding the back, coming lower and lower and lower. And then just before you get all the way down, let's come all the way back up. Back up, back up, all the way forward. And then again, rolling down, pull the belly button in. It's basically a Pilates roll down we're doing here. Lower and lower and lower. Just before you hit the ground, and back up, all the way forward. And let's bring the feet in, bring the knees up, and sit so that your sits bones are right on the mat. Nice and tall, and we're going to tilt back so you're just on your sits bones. Extend the arms out in front, extend the legs out in front. Lower down into long boat. Back up into boat. Exhale on the down. Inhale on the up. And let's come all the way forward. And we're going to do a roll down, so your hands just above your feet. This time we're going to come all the way down. Rounding and rolling. Lower and lower and lower. Let's plant the hands, bring the legs up. So legs are coming up. Maybe open up the legs here, get a good stretch in the inner thighs. Press down for more resistance. And back up. And lift up the hips, bring it right into shoulder stand. Legs are reaching straight up. See if you can get a little more up onto your shoulder blades. Release the hands maybe. Release over into plow. And roll down. Bringing the back down to the mat. Feel each vertebrae hitting the mat. Bring the back down. And let's bring the legs down. Legs are coming lower and lower and lower and lower. And then just before they hit the ground, bring the knees into your chest and back up again. And again, legs coming lower and lower and lower. This time plant the feet on the ground. And then we're going to articulate the spine and lift the back off the mat. Roll the shoulders underneath. Pull the hips up. Walk the feet in a little more if you can. Maybe find your heels. Push the hips up a little more. Option, maybe release the arms up. Bring them right over by your ears. Get your ponytail out of the way. Hands are right by your ears. And push up. Stretch to the tops of the thighs. Let's drop down onto your back or shoulders. Roll the back down. Bring the knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the knees and rock from side to side. And let's get in one last more twist before our Shavasana here. Let's bring the arms out to both sides. Bring both knees up to your right. Center, bring them off to your own left. And back to center. Let's extend the legs straight up. Get a last stretch in your hamstrings. Bring your arms back alongside you. Flex the toes and point. And bring lower and lower and lower. Then release all the way down into your mat. And you're coming into your final Shavasana. So letting the body release down into the mat. Closing your eyes. Sinking in, uniting our mind, our body, and our spirit. And these three things help us with our balance poses, our standing balances, our arm or hand balances, and maybe the balance in our life too. Just maybe. Rolling off to your right side into the fetal position. Tuning in to the breathing. Listening to sounds around you. Breathing. Welcoming spring. And when you're ready, you can push it back up into an easy seated position, stretching up the spine. And let's roll the shoulders up and around. Again, up and around. Just very gently roll head around, stretch out the neck. All the way back. And all the way back. And back to center. Coming into one big breath to conclude our practice today. Let's take a great big inhale. With the arms all the way up. And exhale down. Let's do one more of those. Big inhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands are going to go down to heart center. Right knee honors the light in you. Thank you very much for watching my video. More to come. Namaste. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Shelter in place. Get some fresh air. Bye-bye now. Until next time.